Pull up with a stick, let it hit. Pull up with the stick, let it hit. Pull up with the stick, let it hit. Pull up with the stick.
Hey guys, I'm Arcadia, owner of Beautiful Gorgeous World Skincare Studio, and PDK has pulled up on me for real.
All right. Just go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Arcadia Smith, and as I mentioned, I am esthetician and owner of Beautiful Gorgeous World Skincare Studio. I am a licensed, state board licensed skincare practitioner.
Okay. How did you get your idea or concept for the business?
Well, this found me. I didn't even know this type of thing existed. I was in school for one thing, and it just didn't. It wasn't working for me. And I stumbled upon skincare, and I felt like that would be a better fit. I was always, I was doing makeup, doing all that kind of stuff first, and people would always ask me, how do you do this, how do you do that? And I wanted to fix problems instead of cover them up.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to cosmetology school thinking, okay, well, they study skin there too, but it wasn't as in-depth as I would like it. So I was actually kind of laughed out of cosmetology school because they thought I was weird. This girl with this skincare, all she want to do is skincare. So when I learned that there was a program dedicated specifically to skin, and that opportunity found me, I took off and I went for it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What was you in school for?
I was in school for, I went for cosmetology.
Okay.
Now, but prior to that, I had started pursuing my degree in journalism. I was telling you, I had started that, stopped it just for my own insecurities. And so I said, everybody thinks I'm good at makeup. They like the way I do this, that, or the other. I'm going to go for cosmetology. And since I was more focused into makeup, the girls in school with me just they would tease me because I was more so makeup, skincare, not good at doing the hair like they were. And so I was like, I don't belong here. I just never felt like I belonged. And somebody had mentioned to me about this skincare program, and I went for it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay then. What was your mission at the outset, starting off?
Well, starting just with this business here,
with this business.
What I wanted to do, I wanted to take my education and my years of experience, and I wanted to cater to ethnic skin. I see people of all races, but in particular, I wanted to help ethnic skin struggling with hyperpigmentation, things like hormonal acne, a lot of things that women more so struggle with than men, but I also see men too. But I wanted to offer a more personalized, intimate setting. A lot of places that I have worked or that you might hear about, you tend to be processed. You're shoved around, you're handled. Okay. You don't get that here. This is your time. You book the session. It's one-on-one, so it's a more intimate, personalized service.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Tell us about this.
Behind me, can you see it?
Yeah.
This is a personal body pod. It's an infrared sauna, and it's like a capsule. People think it's a spaceship, but what it does is it raises your core temperature to help you raise your metabolism and burn your calories. While it's doing that, it's also detoxifying your body. It's bringing out more than half the amount of toxins that a traditional sauna would do. So it's detoxing, helping with inflammation, skin tightening, tightening skin, the muscles, is producing collagen, and it also has aromatherapy. It's vibrotherapy because it's massaging you, and you also get face air. You get air so you don't have to feel like you're suffocating, in a traditional sauna. And you also have speakers, so if you want to bring a listening device, or I have one for you, you can listen to whatever it is you want to listen to during your session. A lot of people come in and they'll use their body contouring things or waist trainers or whatnot. They'll add that to their session. Then I have some people that just strictly want to come and relax. You can put on CBD oils and creams. It'll just intensify the effects of those.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
so it does quite a bit. It does quite a bit. It just depends on what you want to target, because there's 5 different programs.
Oh, okay.
So I can start I like to start everybody at number 1, but if hey, I'm really going for some weight loss, we can customize it for weight loss. If you're somebody who are looking just, hey, I'm so stressed, I just need to relax, we can do you a package of relaxation, put you some aromatherapy in there just to kind of help you chill out.
Okay. When did you start your business?
Well, I've been independent contracting as an esthetician for years. This is just my first, my own location. This is my first one. So I'm really proud. But, you know, anybody can tell you I've been doing skincare for over 10 years now.
Over 10 years, okay. How long have you been in this location?
This location, I got here in September.
September,
September of 2021. So I'm still brand new here in this location, and this is, I'm proud to say, it is my own. You know, usually I'm contracting out of somebody else's location, and I'm here and there, and I was like, it's time to plant my roots, plant my feet.
Okay. Are you do you have any employees, or it's just you here?
It's just me. I was trying to get my daughter, but you know how teenagers are. They say kids don't like working for their parents, so it's just me. It's just me.
Okay.
Yeah, I do both sides of it.
How difficult is it being a Black-owned business?
Oh, it's difficult for me because I'm learning a lot. This is very, very new. There's a lot of steps, and it can be confusing, and you can be shoved around a little bit. And then, you know, you're a woman, so people think like, what is she doing? You know, but once you learn it, it's yours forever. You know it, you know. And I think I would be able to help somebody else and say, hey, when you get ready to do this, don't do X, Y, Z. You know, so the hardest thing for me was just getting everything lined up and attacking it in the best order. But I got it done, and so, you know, so I'm here. But it's hard. It's hard.
What advice would you give anybody that's starting? What advice would you give anybody that's starting a business?
Plan. Plan if you know you want to do it. The opportunity just kind of fell in my lap, so I had to just run it, because you can't prepare for everything. With me, the opportunity just kind of fell in my lap, and I just had to take off and run with it. Me having as much experience in the industry, I kind of knew what I needed already. But if you know now this is something you want to make your own, I'd say go ahead and start planning. Go ahead, set aside money. Make sure you have the legal side. That is 90% of running your business. Make sure you have all of that taken care of. Yeah, that's very important.
What type of services do you offer?
I offer, we talked about the Slim Pod. That is more so body. It does do your face too, because you're getting a light therapy on your face. But that's what this does out here. But then in the other room over there, that's where I do the skincare. So I do a variety of skincare services depending on your needs. They can range from microdermabrasion, chemical peels, enzyme treatments, classic facials. I do beautification services such as brow waxing, eyelashes, body waxing, lash and brow tinting. So I do a lot, you know.
So the ladies can come in here and get a full treatment, a full treatment.
If they want to book however much time they have, I can book it for them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What responsibilities do you have as a business owner?
Oh, how many responsibilities. I have to keep up with the financial records and everything. I have to make sure stuff is getting done when it's supposed to get done. That's another thing. Add a day to whatever you're trying to get done, whatever deadline you set, just go ahead and give yourself a day, because stuff does not always move how in your mind you want it to move, and that's frustrating, because it's like, I needed this by yesterday and y'all didn't. You know, I dealt with that a lot. I had to be a little bit mean sometimes to get people to take me serious, and I hate having to do that. But in order for people to take you serious, sometimes you have to, you know, but I have to do my own booking. I clean. State Board does not play. So I'm in here most of the times. My kids can tell you I'm an hour or two in here cleaning and shutting down from the day. So I make sure that's done. I don't depend on housekeeping. Even though they come, I'm still in here with them. I have to make sure I have my products. I have to make sure supplies aren't run too low. So I have a lot to try to keep up with, you know, answering the phones and returning calls. It's a lot. Returning emails and DMs and messages, it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, but I love it though. It's good energy.
What do you love the most about your?
I love being able to help someone feel better than they did when they walked in. That gives me the most satisfaction. When they feel like they've made a good decision, then I feel like I've done my job. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What made you choose this type of business?
I was good at it. I was good at it, and I was just, when I was a kid, I was always playing in creams and potions and lotions, and I always got in trouble for it. Mm-hmm. And so as I got older, that desire never left. My grandmother, I would always ask her secrets, like, you know, her beauty secrets and stuff like that, playing and all her stuff. It just grew with me, and I was like, I feel like when God gives you a talent, that's that thing you should be doing with your life. If you're that good at it and you've been consistently into that same thing, then 9 times out of 10, that's where you need to be. That's what you need to be doing, because you're good at it. You know, it comes natural. Nobody has to really teach you. Yes, you may cultivate it, but it's already there. So I just felt like it's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Okay, what's unique about your business?
What's unique again is you're going to get that personalized, customized service, and then you're gonna leave knowing a whole lot more than what you knew when you came. I get a lot of people that tell me that, oh, I never knew this, or nobody explained that to me, or I never knew why I needed to wear an SPF, or I didn't know what the difference between sunscreen and sunblock was. When people understand what something is for and why they need to do it, you can bet that they're going to probably adopt the habits that you're trying to encourage them to adopt. They just have to understand why and the importance behind it. If it's not important, they're not gonna retain it. It's like, whatever, that's not for me.
What's the difference between sunblock and sunscreen?
Sunscreen is filtering the UV rays. It's a chemical. It's a chemical versus sunblock. Sunblock is gonna reflect them. So if you're not allergic to chemicals, you can use a chemical sunscreen. Your skin absorbs it, but that sunscreen breaks down those rays, and you're not absorbing as much as without it. With block, it's reflecting. So a lot of people with sensitive skin who are allergic, you may hear people say, oh, I can't wear sunscreen, I'm allergic. You may be allergic to chemicals in sunscreen. Sunblock doesn't have those chemicals in it. Now with sunblock, a lot of black people don't like to wear it because it's gonna leave a film. Sunscreens, they absorb better, so they have a less tendency to leave that cast on the skin. But a block is gonna leave. It's gonna leave like a white, kind of bluish tint on the skin. So, yeah.
Just learned something.
Yeah. See what I tell you.
Alrighty then. Come on, iPad, act right now. Let's see. What do you attribute to your success?
Oh, opportunities. If it weren't for people giving me opportunities, I wouldn't be here. It took people in my community to give me a chance. And not one person. I mean, different people from different industries. I'm talking about people from the schools I went to, people who gave me a chance, like Mr. Rob J, the Gorgeous Report. Will Sterling gave me my first job as a professional.
Wow.
You know, my first paid gig was doing makeup in his studio.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's people like that who gave me a chance. I attribute all of my success, because I even had an employer. She was about to close her business, but she knew I was in school. She kept her doors open long enough for me to keep a job until I graduated.
Wow.
I couldn't have done, I wouldn't be here without people like that. And that's just 3 people. There's more people. Yeah. So I owe my success to a lot of people, and it's giving me opportunities.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How do you advertise? Like, how do you advertise, or how do you promote yourself, or do you even promote?
I have not just yet. You know, I'm looking into that. I'm gonna start doing some advertising. I'm not sure where just yet, other than, you know, social media. But you want to get outside of social. You can't get all your business from social media. But with me doing this for so long, word of mouth. And people who've encountered or had my services in other places, they'll know, and they pass the word along. I've had people call me and be like, I got your number from so-and-so. They say you're good. And I'm like, thank you. You know? Yeah, but I want to advertise. I'm going to do that really. That's my next thing.
That's your next thing?
That's my next thing.
Okay, then. What is it that you, let's see, I'm trying to word this, that you least like about being? What is it that you least like about being in business for yourself?
Oh, the tedious work that I have, the stuff that's not so fun that I have to do. I don't like when I have to sit here and notate charts, but I have to. I have to do it.
Yeah.
I have to notate charts after every single person. And most times when I'm done for the day, I'm still here for like another hour doing charts.
Okay.
I don't like it because it's tedious, but you know. I don't like worrying about the financial part. I worry about that a lot. Like, what if, but I know I can't, operate like that. It's just like, just go. Just keep going. You're here. You made it this far. But I worry, and I don't like that part about, it kind of explains to me why business owners kind of count every penny now. How much, don't waste that paper, or you know how much ink that, I understand now. Going to Office Depot, printing off documents and stuff, I'm like, don't throw that paper away, or don't pass my flyers out to people that's just gonna throw them away, because that's ink, that's paper. I'm counting every single thing.
Every single.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what else, because I didn't write enough questions.
You didn't write enough questions?
I didn't write enough questions.
One thing I will I think I already said this, that a lot of people tell me when they come, they feel like they not only left getting a skincare service or a body pod service, they left with some education. And you don't get that I'm learning. I just thought it came with it. But a lot of people, like if they come in here and they say, okay, I want a chemical peel, there's a lot I have to ask them before I just go and put an acid on their skin. So they'll say, oh, I've done it before. Okay, what type of acid did you have? Oh, they didn't tell me. Okay, well, do you know what you were targeting? I don't know. I just asked for a chemical peel. Okay, so you don't know what kind of acid they used. You don't know what strength it was. You don't even know why they used it. So it's stuff like that. I kind of have to think of them for them. I have to think about their safety and say, okay, because of that, we're going to just start you back over from the bottom, because I don't know what you did elsewhere. And some people get upset. They want to, it didn't do anything. I want something stronger. I'm not going to do that, especially if I don't know your history. So I have to explain to them why. And then I find out a lot of people understand better if I relate skincare to hair care. Now, I told you I went to school for cosmetology. Did not do very good at it, but I'm good in theory.
Okay.
I can break down that pH scale. I can tell you about acids and bases. I can tell you what needs to be neutralized, how to neutralize it. When I'm in the treatment room and I explain it to them and I go, think about your hair. Think about when your stylist relaxes your hair. What does she use after that? And when they start answering questions for me, I tell them this is what I'm doing for your skin. Then they're like, oh, okay. So it's just like they understand. And so now they know why they need to do a certain thing. Because they're going to do what their hairstylist tell them to do. Oh, my stylist told me to use this. Or she told me to do this first, to do that. I want you to be the same way about your skin. Okay. So going to cosmetology school, it helped. I did great in theory, but it was just I couldn't get you ready for a hair show or nothing. Okay. I can't do that. Okay. But when it comes down to the theory part of it, I got you. If you need something explained, you want to talk about chemicals and processing and stuff like that, I got you. If you want to know what's the difference between, different types of shampoos and what should your pH of your shampoo be, and I can tell you that, and I can tell you why. So yeah. And I just found out that I like that just by going through the course. You just learn stuff about yourself.
Okay. Well, this was very educating.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I had the opportunity to learn.
Yeah. Oh, and let me mention before we go, I am a beauty journalist now, so I've merged my two loves. My skincare, and then I told you I recently just graduated, got my degree in journalism, and I've written for some publications already, not here locally, up north. They gave me a great opportunity to contribute to some publications, and I've been able to interview some people up north, do some Q&A style interviews, and so I want to not only do skincare in the studio, I want to pass it around, because like I was telling you, I feel like it's just everybody's birthright to feel their best. You're born for, you made it here, so it's your birthright to feel good. If everybody walked around feeling like they felt after they had a massage or a facial, I think our community would be that much better. And so that's what I'm trying to do.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, and I thank you again to have the opportunity to sit down with you.
Same here.
Thank you to have the opportunity to sit down with you and interview you.
Yeah.
And I want to send a shout out to my sponsor, Urban Garden. You can find them on Facebook at Urban Garden, and find them on Facebook at Urban Garden, on Instagram at Urban Garden 04. You can find them on the website at Urban Garden Skincare.
Pull up with a stick, let it hit. Pull up with the stick, let it hit. Pull up with the stick, let it hit. Pull up with the stick.